Welcome back to Trash Panda Off-Road. It's time for our 300th video fleet update. Every 100 videos or thereabouts, because it could be off a little bit, don't count the shorts, just the actual videos I put in. We do a quick fleet update, show you what we have, what's changed, and what the future plans are. And hopefully during this video it's different from what I said about that rig in the last video, because it's about 2 years between every one of these 100 video updates. Just a quick shot of what we got out here in the front. We've got these 4 here in the front and also that Samurai over there. We will start today with our 1996 Suzuki X-90. This is the one we picked up a couple years ago. We're still running it on the stock tires and the stock suspension, the little 205s. I've repainted that door just to see how bad it would turn out. It was like gray. Now I have it all done in black, but the whole rest of the car still needs to be repainted. That's kind of what the next step is with this rig eventually here. We are going to repaint this rig black again, and then the wife wants some decals put on it. Not 100% sure what we're going to go with, but we're going to do some kind of a decal type setup on the sides of it. And but first we got to finish up cleaning up the hood. When I got it, this section here, it had light bar across the front there, so the hood is all messed up. Paint needs to be redone. It does have some rust issues that we'll have to deal with. I have the lift for it. We're going to lift it once these tires go all gone. No sense lifting it now. It's got good tires on it. And it's being used as a commuter every day. So the interior is in good shape in there. Wife's got a little bit of stuff in there from work. And that's our 96 Suzuki X-90. This is our second 1996 Suzuki X-90. Obviously this one's quite different from the first one. This one's been around here close to the beginning of the channel. Technically it is my daughter's Suzuki X-90, but it stays here with us because she has our 06 Grand Vitara, which we'll not be able to do a walk around of today, because that rig is up on the San Juan Islands. Hopefully we'll switch back. She'll take this rig, but before we can do that, I've got to switch the gears in the diffs, because it runs the automatic transmission on those big 33 by 12 tires. So it'll go just around town great, but highway it's not happy about it. So what we're going to do with that is switch to the 512 gears in the diff, and that's going to help that a lot. This rig does have some damage because it was a wheeler. She did wheel it. Whoever painted it before us, or Raptor lined it before us, the Raptor liner is coming off in different spots. It doesn't even look like they sanded the paint under there. So this hood, especially, you can see right here, look at, that's the normal color. It really didn't even get scuffed. They just Raptor lined over it. So this is all going to come off, at least for the hood for sure. I don't know how much Raptor liner we're going to end up taking off, but you can see here this fender is damaged. This fender flare is damaged. It's got some damage right here, and there's a little bit of damage on the top right here. It's pushed in a long time ago, probably a couple years ago now. She flopped it on its side wheeling it, so that's why there's some of that damage. So that's the story on this rig. Let me get the sunlight to the other side here. It also has a intermittent check engine light flash, and I'm not sure what that's from. I'm gonna have to hook my scanner up to it, and so I can fix that issue. I think it's either a timing or maybe some kind of a positioning sensor. But other than that, we'll be done with this rig here soon enough, and it'll be just a regular old cruiser. This rig here, the Trash Panda, I am not gonna pull it out because it ticks like crazy. You guys hopefully seen the last couple of videos where we blew up that motor in Fire Brake 5. I am pretty sure it is a spun bearing, but I don't know. I'm looking at getting another engine for it. Part of me wants to do the 2-liter swap because I have it. Well, I don't have the parts, but because I have the opportunity to. But the other part of me wants to just keep with the 8-valve because it's a good, reliable, low-speed woods engine for what we do with this rig. So I don't know. We'll see what we're gonna do. But specs: automatic twin sticks, running Toyota axles with YJ leaf springs, spring over. It has got 529 gears in the front and the rear axle. Transfer case has got the 4-to-1s, I think, 4-2-4-to-1 or something. Winch, Jeep bumper, 36s is what we run on this rig, and it does great, except for when you blow the motor up. So, the future plans are obviously to fix the motor. Oh yeah, it does have some race line bucket race seats in here, so those are really nice and comfortable. Are they race line? They're either race line or race trim. I don't remember, but they're nice seats. And the interior, other than that, pretty stock. Twin sticks. Back seat's been removed, as they have in almost all my rigs, because I got those 2 big Cane Corsos, so I don't need a back seat for anything. But that's the Trash Panda. Oh, belt's starting to squeak on that one. Alright, pay no attention to the squeaky belt. You guys know they all do that. I don't know if I mentioned, I may have misspoke. The Trash Panda and all of my bigger rigs run 35s, not 36s. 35 I think is the right size for that. This is my 86, I believe, Suzuki Samurai. It is also on Toyota axles. It has got 410s in the third members of those Toyota axles, and is locked front and rear. It has YJ, supposedly YJ leafs, but I don't believe it. I think the rears are YJs. I don't think the fronts are. They look a little thin to me to be YJs. I'm not sure what they are. It might be a hybrid Samurai leaf. I don't know. 1.3 liter engine. It does have the 3K swap from, was it Central Machine or whatever. Has that swap done to it. And it's a good little fun rig. I'm going to continue to pull parts off of this rig to put onto that rig. Like you notice, those are white doors and those are not white doors. So I have made some swaps, and I'm going to continue to make some swaps. This right now is my current backup rig. So since this one is down, if people want to go wheeling, I have this one still I can go wheeling with. I decided a couple years ago I should build a backup rig. And so this one currently is the backup rig. I have another Samurai we'll get to that will eventually get fixed to the backup rig, and this one will be for sale. We're missing the hoop. I have the soft top here. This is a regular soft top, but without the hoop here, it doesn't go on. I took that hoop and put it over there on that Samurai also. So as far as the interior, it is pretty basic. Ain't nothing special in here. These are Jeep seats. They work. They're pretty nasty underneath the covers though. Round dash. Yeah, I do have the door for the glove box, but other than that, nothing really special about this rig. It's just a good Samurai on Toyota axles. It does need the gosh darn it, slave cylinder, I think, whatever. When it sits and idles, it is just crying. So I gotta get in there, take care of that, and then it will be perfect. It doesn't have any problem shifting yet. It's just pretty noisy when it is not being used. And this is a blue door with the green fender. So I guess that's about it for this Samurai. Oh, it does have power steering. It's got the Toyota steering box right there. So it has the Toyota steering box and power steering. And I guess I forgot to mention this one here has the Toyota Corona steering box, and so it has been moved as well. It's not on the inside. It's actually, I just pushed it forward about 4 inches, and now I have full lock to lock on the Toyota axles. This is our 88 Suzuki Samurai. I don't know when I switched over from being a Geo Tracker guy to a Samurai guy, but I have more Samurais than Trackers currently. This is just square dash 88 Samurai. Nothing done to it in terms of suspension. It's just running the 235s. Nice little rig to just get out and go around and cruise around in. For some reason though, it burns a lot of fuel. So I've got to figure out what that is, if that carburetor isn't tuned right. It has a knockoff version of the 3K in there. Don't know where these seats came from, but you can see how tall that driver's seat is. That's got to be adjusted. Because when I sit in it, my head almost hits those bars. So it has no signals yet. I got to figure out why I can't make no turn signals. And then once I get turn signals, it will be street legal and we can run it on the road. These are the door panels and the doors that were on the white one. Now they're over here on this one. Has a matching spare. My Rotopax case that I built years ago is on there. That's the wrong color, but that's okay. Fingers in the way. Not a whole lot special about this one. It's pretty clean, but yeah, the plans are eventually we are going to put a small lift under this one, like 2 inches, 2.5 inches, just enough to let it flex a little better because those tires are stuffed under there. I believe this is also an 86 Samurai. This is the one that is going to be the backup wheeler once I get it going. It currently needs a carburetor. The one that's on there is the stock one and it doesn't work right, so it needs carburetor. It also needs the clicky starter fixed. That's easy to do. So I got it, became a store all. This is one of those best top bikini tops, and then I have that lower section, that back section for the hardtop. I had that lying around. It actually fits over the cage. This rig is caged in there. I guess it needs quite a few things. It is the 1.3. It has 529 gears, front and rear, locked. It has a 6-to-1 transfer case. It's set up for twin sticks, but the sticks are not in there. I have a set of sticks to put back in there. I got to talk to the original owner. I think they kept popping out. They have a history of doing that. So I think that's why he told it out, but I will find out. As far as the interior, I picked these seats up at swap meet. I kind of want to use them, but I don't know if I can get them to fit. And I got to figure out, because they're power seats, so I got to figure out how to set them up, or even just get rid of all that and just keep the seat section. But there's really very little room in there. So, I mean, the the parking brake thing is gone anyway. So this is the twin stick, set up for twin sticks, but doesn't have it. Overall, interior is in nice shape. It is, like I said, it is fully caged all the way around. So this is going to be a nice rig. This is going to be the backup rig once I get it going again. But there's still some things that need to be done. That needs to be repaired right there. And I got to make it run and start and stop and all that stuff. You guys remember, if you watch the channel, all the issues we had getting the white one going. You buy somebody else's project, it takes a little bit to get everything dialed in. This rig, also on 35s. Has the winch bumper on the front, so we're going to need to get a winch for it. All kinds of cool stuff. It's going to be nice once we get it going. Last rig in the current fleet is the 94 Geo Tracker. I think it's a 94. Oh man, It might be a 96. Anyways, it is the one that we took. No, it's a 94. This is the one that went in the magazine. It's actually been featured in Four Wheeler magazine a long time ago. It was invited to Overland Adventure 2021, and on that trip it blew the timing chain. So it is a 2.0 swapped vehicle. There's a whole series of videos on the channel of me going from the 8 valve to the 2.0, and then I went from the 2.0 to a 2.3, and now I'm going back to a 2.0, and that's what we're in the middle of right now. You'll start seeing videos next week of the 2.0 going back in. It currently fires up but doesn't stay running, so we're going to work on that later today. It is running the 2-inch spacer lift and the 2-inch body lift. Hope to be able to take the body lift out again someday. Interior wise, it's kind of messed up because it's been sitting for a while, so it's got some debris, and it was a storage area for camping stuff for a little bit. It's probably been 2 years since this thing's been running. Could use another top. So but it has the very difficult to find soft top factory rack. We do run a rooftop tent on there when this rig is going, and in the winter we just run a nice rack up there. So that's where we're at on this rig, and that kind of concludes the tour of all the rigs we currently have in. What was that, 6 or 7? So stay tuned to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can check out what we're going to do next with all these different builds. I'm still kind of on the lookout for a Jimny, but I got to get rid of something first. So we're going to get rid of this stuff, we're going to fix some stuff, then we're going to get rid of some stuff, then we're going to buy some new stuff, and then in about 2 years we're going to make another video like this. I'm going to show you all this stuff again, and hopefully the majority of it will be running and driving and usable. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.